Coming off a really good win against Western in the last round, what were your thoughts on the performance?
Yeah, really happy with the win, obviously. Any 3 points is a good 3 points, but more so the performance and the levels of which the individuals and the team performed. It was really positive, and we want to take a lot from that and continue that going forward.
And how did it feel to have Ryan back out there and get his first goal of the season?
Yeah, it's good. One thing we've said as a group, we want to create and score more goals, and for us to get the 3 goals and certainly Alo and Ryan to be on the score sheet as well was really pleasing.
And this weekend, pretty important game going up against Wellington. Last time in the last game, they took the victory. So what would you look to do differently, or what do you expect? Yeah,
we know how they play. We've watched a lot. Chiefy over at Wellington, he's a very good coach, a very good tactician. So we know they'll be ready, and they could surprise us with a few things with how they work. So we have to be ready for that. We look at their games of what they've played, but also try and kind of think outside the box a little bit and think how they might approach the game. So we have solutions for that. But we have to understand we want to bring our game as well, and we want to play our style of football, and we'll try and implement that on the game on Saturday.
You're both pretty tight, neck and neck on the table, I guess. So is it going to be highly contested?
I hope so. Yeah. We want to bring our game over to Wellington. It's not on their home patch. They're having to travel a little bit as well, so we can use that as an advantage for us. But no, I envisage the game being hugely kind of competitive, tactical elements to the game as well, which I know Chiefy brings. So we have to be ready for it, and we've prepared the lads today, and we'll get good travel going over there, and we'll have a training session over in New Zealand as well.
And I've just signed young Socceroo Abdul. What do you hope he's going to bring to the club, and how exciting is it to have him?
Yeah, really exciting signing. We knew about Abdul for a while, and his situation over at Perth developed where we could have a conversation with him about coming to join us, and he had no hesitation in doing that. We outlined the plan we had for him and where we see him fitting into our team, and he certainly brings a lot of attacking impetus to our team and our squad. It's important we get him up to speed quickly and how we work, but even over the last couple of days he's shown a real hunger and desire to learn and want to start implementing what we want in our game. So we're excited to have him with us. He's a great lad. He's very humble, but very ambitious as well with what he wants to do and how he wants to develop, so that's good for us.
And do you have any updates on any other injured players or injuries?
No, Alfie obviously took a knock to his knee. Again, another impact injury, which has been the story of our season this year. Sometimes you have these spells where you get injury after injury. So we're just waiting on the final assessment. I think he's got an appointment with the specialist today, just to have a look at it and just identify if there's anything there on the scan. We're hopeful it's not too bad, because it was an impact injury. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. But I'd say he's probably ruled out for the game on Saturday. But everybody else is fine.
You spoke about the tactical battle that you expect against Wellington. How much do you enjoy coming up against someone like Chiefy, such a great football mind like yourself? Yeah,
listen, I don't know about calling us football minds or anything like that, but we have a way of looking at the game, and myself and Danny have full respect for Chiefy over there and what he did last season and what he's trying to do this season as well. I do envisage a tactical battle over in New Zealand, but we'll be ready for that. But ultimately we want to try and impose our game on the opposition, whether we're home or away, and kind of follow on and get some consistency from the last game we had.
Yeah, you just spoke about consistency. Is it about that now, making sure that we can be consistent and continue the momentum that we built against Wanderers?
Yeah, I think we've shown in the last game that we have the capabilities as a team and individuals, and particularly when you've got young players, it's about finding that consistency and that level of consistency. Anybody can pull a performance out of the bag, but it's about doing it week in, week out, and that's why we had the success we had last year, because we were consistent with how we worked. So that's a challenge for the group at the minute. And one that if we get right, we know we can move in the right direction and start climbing the table.